I don't expect anybody to give me my American dream. I expect to achieve it by any means necessary. Give me an even playing field, and I take charge. And I will do anything within my power to make sure that we are given an even playing field. My husband and I are serial entrepreneurs. We have owned restaurants now for well over 20 years. We have owned consulting companies. We've been very active in politics, including a run for Congress when I was 30 years old, which was an entree into seeing the inner workings of politics on the federal level. And for the next 20 years, that's kind of where I stayed. In 1996, we became very aware of the issues surrounding cannabis and the arrest of young black men. At that time, over 800,000 people a year were arrested for simple possession. My brother, at 17, he was arrested in Texas for 4.5 ounces of marijuana. He received a felony conviction and was sentenced to 10 years in a maximum security prison in Huntsville, Texas. We are systematically targeting black and brown people, and we're doing it with nonviolent drug offenses, such as cannabis. Getting a job when you're a young felon, and especially if you're black or brown, is damn near impossible. You're pretty much condemning their entire life to a life of imprisonment. A zip code in America is what determines whether you go to jail or whether you become a millionaire. The reason why my husband, Scott Durrah, and I are in this industry is to bring light and awareness to the issues surrounding social justice. We have massive issues with the people who are arrested that look like us for simple possession. So the only way to make those changes is to be able to push a black face out in front, because they can't make criminals out of these black faces. We are potheads, and we're up at 5:30 in the morning. We run our dogs every morning. We come back, we do accounting, we do ordering for 3 different businesses. We live in this amazing area of Denver known as Low-High or Lower Highlands. Within 1 block north, we have our restaurant, and 1 block south, we have our dispensary. We definitely spoke with Scott about having the retail designer come in, because it's going to be really important that this whole area has everything that we need at eye level. Scott and I were the first licensed African-American dispensary owners in Colorado. Simply Pure Colorado will be open at the end of this year as both a dispensary and a manufacturer of infused products, so there will be edibles. Right next door to the dispensary, we are going to open up the first ever marijuana cooking school. So we're very excited about that as well too.
I am a cannabis chef. I'm a foodie guy. My wife, is the business side. She handles all the market, but I'm the food person. I believe we have as many or close to as many dispensaries here in Colorado as we do Starbucks or coffee shops. This is a brand new industry worldwide, that's going to explode, once the legalization aspect comes in Washington. So every step, every day, every experience is part of that dream. So I look at it every day as ice cream. Green ice cream.
It's interesting being a pioneer in the fastest growing industry in America. Last year alone, $700 million in sales, $75 million of tax revenue. This has been the explosion in 1 year of recreational use in Colorado. Imagine what those numbers are going to be when all 50 states can participate. There is nothing that the federal government can do to stop this industry from growing where it's going to. It is my job, it is my husband's job to end our generation's slave labor, which is the war on drugs.